y'all. I don't know if you're going to be able to see or not. Pretty bright. This is the time of day. What time is it? 4 o'clock. Usually around 2:30. Sorry. You could. I mean, does this look like hair that could use some mousse or some gel? I wish I could do like they do on TV and they go, and then it's all like good. But anyway, I just got back from my appointment with my doctor, and they did that same little test where they, make you lay down and stand up and jump rope and all that crap. So I guess I'm going to see a cardiologist. But here's the thing, and Karen, thank you so much, sweetie. This drives me crazy. For emailing me all that information. That's me being mad. Okay, whatever. Y'all just have to cock your head like this. Anyway, thank you so much for sending me that information on the supplemental Social Security stuff. Now, here's my question. I have not picked a supplemental yet. I want to. So my doctor gave me an order for a cardiologist, to see a cardiologist. Now, y'all, those of you who have just plain old Medicare like I do know that Medicare only pays for 80%. That sounds like a lot, y'all, and it is more than nothing for sure. But 80%, I have no idea what kind of test. They're probably going to send me home with one of those little things they attach to you, and you've got this little purse or whatever it is slung over you, and you have to wear that thing for 24 hours to see if there's any irregularities in your heartbeat. And there's no telling how much that's going to be. So my question is, I'm wondering if it's hot in here, y'all. It's almost air conditioner hot, but not quite. Aren't y'all glad I don't have hairy pits? I told y'all before, I've never been hairy. I really didn't even need to shave my legs because they were, this is going from bad to worse. Because you couldn't see them. They're white. They were white, just like my eyebrows and my eyelashes. But anyway, my question, if I can remember what I'm trying to get out, is could I put this off, this visit to the cardiologist, until I get a supplemental? If any of y'all know the answer to that, please let me know. Because if there's any way that I can, help myself out insurance-wise, you knock it off out there, big old bully. So if there's any way I could do that, go ahead and get a supplemental really quick and then see the cardiologist. That would be so amazing. Yeah, it would. Now, if you have big medical bills, I am not saying, just don't pay them. Never, 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 never. If it took me from now until the day the people hauled me out of here to I would just keep paying on them and keep paying on them and do the best you can. But I have never heard of anyone going to prison for non payment of medical bills. Now, I remember one time, I don't even know why I went. Oh, yeah. It was the last time that I felt like I want to end my life. The last time I felt like that, I went over here to Tri City Hospital and I didn't have any insurance coverage. I'm basically, except mentally, really healthy. Well, and passing out. Nah, that's kind of a new thing. But, you know, thank the good Lord that I was not so depressed that I just gave up totally. And I went to the emergency room and told them, I feel like I want to drive off a cliff and I need to see somebody. So, and I did. And they were wonderful people, and I got medication, and I was fine. But I had no insurance. And that's when they signed me up for what I call poor people's insurance. It's Medi-Cal. I believe it's Medi-Cal here in California, or it could be Medicaid. I don't know, y'all. It's poor people's insurance. You don't have any money, you're covered. So the hospital, actually, I went into their financial office or whatever, and the lady just signed me up. And they paid for it. They paid for my visit that day. And I don't remember how much it was, but it was a lot. Emergency room visits are so expensive. And don't ever get in an ambulance, okay? Because you will be in debt the rest of your life. I'm just kidding. You need an ambulance, you get in one. But anyway, it's always when you have a debt, like when I know some bill is coming due, it just kind of weighs on you, you know? You think, okay, now I'm really going to have to cut back now. So, it just bugs you, you know? It's always there. It's always in the back of your mind. So, if there's something I can do to keep from getting in that situation, if it's possible for me to sign up for a supplemental thingy and then go see the cardiologist. Now, y'all, I'm not trying to cheat the system, okay? I wouldn't lie on any forms. I wouldn't, no. No, 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 no. Because you wouldn't have a big bill riding on your shoulders. You'd have all that guilt over the lies you told. No, I'd rather have a big bill. But anyway, if anybody knows the answer to that, could you let me know, like, pretty quick? Because what they do is my doctor sends a thing in, and then I guess Medicare sends a thing to a cardiologist and says she's approved to see you or something. Now, this cardiologist, I don't know where my paperwork's on the thing over there, but it's in Escondido. And I'm hoping when they call me to schedule an appointment, I can ask them if there's one closer. Now, I know that a while back, she did one for physical therapy when I was having that tingling. By the way, I haven't had any problems. You know what I think was really doing it to me? I had my laptop on the table, and I would have my wrist resting on the edge of the table to use my mouse. And I think that's what was screwing up my arm. Anyway, it's been a while. So I lost my little train. Where are you? Well, I know. Oh, okay. So they called me to make an appointment, or sent me the paperwork, and you're supposed to call and make an appointment. And I just didn't do it. So then they called me, and I said, I think I'm not going to do that. So I can put it off. It's not like she said you have to go tomorrow. In fact, I have to get the pre-authorization first anyway. So somebody out there's got to know the answer to that. And Karen, you might know the answer to that if you see this video. And you do. Like, you totally fried my brain cell when you sent me all that information. I mean, really, it was like a piece of cheese in a hot skillet. But I did appreciate it. So anyway, what I'm doing right now, a little after 4 on, I think it's Friday. Is it Friday or is it Saturday? I wouldn't have had a doctor's appointment on Saturday. Oh, well, anyway, it doesn't matter. What I'm doing now is, I told y'all that I got some cheap little curtains for my kitchen window. Is my camera right now? Because there was a setting in there that was, your phone comes set a certain way, and I guess they were marketing these phones to teenagers, and it had a bunch of like selfie stuff on there, and I shut that off. So I'm hoping it fixed it. But anyway, the project room, whatever, my pass through, the sun is on that same side, and it gets so hot in there. And I know y'all are saying, Debrajoy, it's only September. If you just wait 30 days, you won't even need the curtain in there. I know. This is a temporary one. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I have this set of sheets. Can y'all see that? They're not the prettiest sheets I've ever had. They're kind of like, they've got some purple and a little bit of pink and all that in there. So this is the top part, the header, so to speak. Now, quite a while back, I bought a tension rod that goes all the way from one wall to the other wall. And because I don't like to put nails if I don't have to. So anyway, if this was going to be a permanent thing, I'd sew a little thing in the middle, and then I'd have the little ruffle at the top. Well, I'm not doing that. This is a full-size sheet. So it's just going to go from the ceiling down to the floor. And I'm not doing anything to fix it up. I'm not going to cut it in half and make 2 panels, because I may get a full-size bed again. You never know. And I want to have a set of sheets on hand. So back in the day, the header of the sheet, this part, can y'all see it's darker? This part right in here was always, it was open. It made it so easy to hang a little curtain. Well, they're not anymore. They sew them up like a chastity belt. Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see that seam or not. But I mean, it's sewed up tight. So I got my little seam ripper. And no, I don't use that to pick my teeth. That'd be so funny. No, it wouldn't. That's gross. You ever go to somebody's house and see like one of those little plastic thingies with a little piece of floss on it? You know, you ever see one of those laying in a weird place in the house or anywhere for that matter besides the trash can? That grosses me out. I know things gross me out. Okay, so I already did one end of that. Can y'all see I opened that up? Now, I didn't open it all the way. I just want it big enough to put that rod in there. So y'all, that is Debrajoy's sewing lesson for today. All right? It's one of my favorite ones. I mean, you know, the hardest part about this thing is gonna be, you know, getting it on the rod and getting that tension rod up. Tension rods, when you're putting them on a, oh my gosh, yeah. Y'all ever get that, a cramp in your finger and it just like stiffens out and you can't, that one just did that. Anyway, a tension rod, they are awesome things. I love them. But when you're going to put them on a really long space, it's a little bit hard to do by yourself. I might get Chico over here for a minute. All you need really is for somebody to hold up the one end so that you can make sure and unscrew it enough so it's snug. So that's what I'm going to do, y'all. And I knew I had this sheet in there. It's the only one I have. I thought about using my other pink sheets, but, you know, it's just a twin. And I might have had to cut that right in half. And that set of sheets I've drug around for a long time, but they're new. And I just didn't want to do that. I didn't want to cut it up. It has nothing to do with me being lazy as a dog. It kind of has everything to do with that. Y'all, it's hot. I mean, you know, come on. It's hot. I might go out in the yard a little bit this evening. It's cooling off out there. On my patio, it's about 10 degrees cooler. So I'm waiting for my refund to come back from Walmart before I get another glider. And there's one on Amazon that truly is $89. It's one of the ones I looked at before, and it's a dark gray color. And so I figured that color would go with anything. You know, if I paint the outside of the cottage pink, gray looks great with pink, right? Anyway, y'all, I've held you hostage long enough. Miss Hazel's over here conked out. She takes a nap. I am so sorry. She takes a nap in the morning, and then usually another one kind of like this. And then when she wakes up, she's going to want to go outside, and I'll have to go out there and sit on that hard porch and let her do her thing. So, we love y'all. Oh, one more thing, y'all. I don't know how to do this. I told y'all, I better put that down. I'll be poking my eye out right on camera. I answer a comment, there's my reply. I answer another comment, there's a reply right underneath it. I told y'all that. And I have to scroll and scroll and scroll to get to the next comment. Now that's why you've seen a lot of little hearts recently, okay? Because if I give your comment a heart, it's not like a comment. So then all my comments don't come up that I have to scroll through. Now, usually what I do is I just go to YouTube Studio, and then your comments will be there, and over to the side is a little picture of whatever video that you're making the comment on. So the list of comments might be 2 or 3 on that video, or it could be one on that one on that one on that one, 2 or 3 on that one. So you see, they're kind of all, your comments are kind of all mixed up on all the different videos. Now I can go to regular YouTube, the desktop, and I just pick a video, and all the comments will be on that same video. And that's kind of easy because you remember, oh yeah, that video was about this. Okay, I know what they're talking about. But what I'm afraid of is that I'll miss, I have to keep going back over and over to the different videos, or I might miss some comments. So y'all, I tried to look this up on YouTube, and there are so many things that people have been complaining about YouTube, and but I couldn't find the specific thing about my problem. So I don't know how to fix that. I don't know why they would even do it. I don't. Do they not want us to answer comments, or they don't? They think y'all will get mad because we're not answering all your comments, and you'll stop making comments, which of course, squishes our income. I don't know. I can't even begin to know what the deal is with that. But I'm going to try answering comments on like the individual videos. But if I miss one of y'all's comments, I am so sorry. That is not my intention. Y'all know that. But if that's what happens, I'm sorry. I'm just going to try it this way. And then y'all pipe up and say, I asked you a question, or I made a comment about this on such and such a video. And, I'll do my best to figure that out. But I'm telling you, scrolling through all those comments, and then you try to scroll fast, and then you'll pass the next comment that you want to reply to. It's just a real pain in my patootie. And other people's too, I'm sure. Now, people with huge channels, like they have 50,000 subscribers, they don't even answer comments, y'all. I don't know what they do, but I don't think they even, I know Eric with, dang, his cat's name is Jax. He's the one that got me into the van dwelling thing. Well, Nomadic Fanatic. I know that at a certain point, he couldn't keep up anymore, and he stopped answering his comments. Now, I think that if someone has a question and he hasn't already answered it like 100 times, that he answers questions. And y'all know I'll always answer your questions. And by the way, I have an invoice for my termite work. But here's the thing. I would have to cover up my name and my address. So if I do that, I could borrow Joe Schmo's termite thing that says dry wood termites. How would you know? So I'd love to satisfy your curiosity, sweetie, but nada, not gonna happen. Okay? So anyway, y'all, have a good day. It's almost over. I'm going to have to go sit out where it's cool pretty soon. I wish my glider had not been bent. But she's still kind of knocked out. Ooh, I had my legs crossed and they're sweaty. Ugh. Anyway, I hope you did something fun today. I am not hanging this sheet tonight. I'm going to play some solitaire. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.